Ladies, and gentlemen. Welcome. Finally, I keep telling y'all that I bring nothing but greatness to you, but tonight is extra special. If you don't know this lady, we gonna really educate you. Oops, we tearing up phones and things.
Sorry, y'all.
Good? Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't know who this lady is tonight, we holding class. This is gonna be education 101 of Sacramento's hip-hop / legend / pioneer / I am woman, hear me roar. I'll say it, next house, all around hustler and all around just a great person, my sister, Miss Alita Turner,
Hey, y'all.
AKA Boss Lady.
Hey, y'all. My son is watching too. Hey, son.
She always talk about her baby, but that's understandable. Let's see, who's that? Okay, Miss Miller, what's up with you? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, like I said, this is one of Sacramento's pioneers to this hip hop thing. Let me go ahead and get these off because I can hear. From when you talk about doing it from the mud, you was right there when it was dry dirt before we threw water on it, Miss Alita.
Before internet, before everything.
You really set trends. You know all the greats before they was greats.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's hella crazy when you really think about everybody you've been connected with, everybody you've talked to, everybody you've seen, and still everybody you have in your phone.
Right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Now, we've heard the other interviews and we've talked to people, so we're going to do the basics here. Tell us your name and let us know where you hail from.
All right. So my name is Alita Turner, and I was raised in Seaside, California. Good old Seaside. Came to Sacramento about 1985, but I was back and forth. Then I got pregnant with my daughter. I said, well, I better go home to mama. So that was 19...
Make sure we get in here.
1988.
There you
Oh,
go.
sorry, 1988. All right. Did you guys hear me? So, do I need to repeat anything?
No, you good.
Okay.
They'll catch up.
So that's,
Okay.
my beginnings.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. There was a show here in Sacramento dealing with underground hip hop before the Bay was really the Bay. We had a show, and hell, before the P had Mozzie, before the Block had the Bow, what? We had this show called Sacktown Funk.
Actually,
I'm being corrected.
the
Funny.
show started with Jacqueline Moore with
Shout out Jacqueline.
Sacktown Raps. Remember? Sacktown Raps.
See, I came under Sacktown Funk.
Okay.
That's to let you know it
Yeah.
goes way back.
Yeah, so my good friend Jacqueline Moore, she had Sacktown Raps, and I saw on TV, Access Sacramento. So I saw that she was looking for help. So I gave her a call, and we became friends, best friends. And she just took me underneath her wing. I remember going to the Bay, and she had me get behind the camera, and at the studio, she had me editing. Then she changed it to Nothing But Funk.
Yes, I remember that.
She changed her name to Nothing But Funk, and then Jacqueline just got tired. She's like, you know what, go ahead and take the show. She just handed me the show right over.
Now I want y'all.
And I keep dropping my phone.
I want y'all to remember that because we're gonna come back to that one.
Okay.
We're gonna do this like right here.
Right there? All right. I know
We gonna
people probably laughing.
We're gonna let the DJ hold it.
Right there.
We're gonna
All
let
right.
the DJ hold it.
Okay.
So, you were past this great jewel for music video hip hop. Now, you heard her say she was going back and forth to the Bay. You heard she was doing the camera, doing the editing, doing all that. Okay, so let's get how hard this was for her. Because it was a camera you had to go to class to learn. And the editing, it was no Final Cut Pro. You motherfuckers was really cheating. You was really in there cutting up video tapes.
Yes. Actually, when I first started, it was the big old recorders. They were huge. The recorder, now we ain't talking about the camera. The recorder was huge, right?
Man.
I started to carry that around, plus the big old camera on my shoulder, because I was the camera person. I was never the host. So
She made you
and
work.
man, that's what I took. Yeah, and then when I took over, that's what I dealt with
Yeah, by yourself.
by myself, and then I had to carry the lights.
Yes.
You know, the bags of the lights. I had to make sure I had like 2 or 3 lights, and then we had to reserve them.
Yeah.
Access.
I know the pain.
Yeah. So that's what happened, and I was so glad when they came out the digital camera, but I was kind of scared because I always hated change. But I remember those big recorders, they used to jam.
Yes, they did.
And I remember one time, I think it was Rappin' Forte came to my house.
Oh, no.
Because me and my ex-husband, Jeff, he was the host at the time. JT, rest in peace. Rappin' Forte came, and the stupid thing jammed. And remember, these are VHS tapes. Yeah, I don't know if these young people know what
These cats don't even understand the struggle.
Yeah. So, yes. And I remember then we got it to work, and I had to run outside and catch Rappin' Forte, and we still got the interview. It was crazy.
That's probably one of the last great interviews Forte had, too.
Probably. And his manager, I think, was Frankie at the time.
I remember Frankie.
Yeah.
I remember Frankie. Now, we're going to fast forward this, because when I say you're a pioneer, you truly a pioneer. You have had your fingers on a lot of really great artists that when they come to town or invite you someplace, they really show you love. How did you work those relationships, and how do you still keep them to this day?
I think it's just the personality, being genuine, being real, you know what I mean, and showing that you care,
Okay.
Like Money B.
Yes.
Money B for Dijon Underground. I was a fan. I was a fan of DU.
Yeah, everybody was a fan.
And then, I forgot this cat's name. He introduced me to Money. Money came to the house.
Okay.
And ever since then, me and Money's been tight.
Tight. Okay.
And then, I think Money introduced me to Numbskull.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
So Numbskull and Money B actually used to, if they were in town, they would come by the house all the time.
Now you got real talented superstars just sliding to the house.
Yeah.
Were you scared that somebody was gonna follow them and start telling everybody that you
No,
gonna step out and be a block party?
I would think they used to drive undercover cars. They wasn't flashy and stuff. You know what I mean?
You had to go get the dope fiend rental to move around. I get it.
Yeah, and I remember Lamont. I introduced Lamont to Numbskull.
Shout out to Lamont, because he's doing real big things right now.
Yes, he is. He is.
Shout out to and love to Sis too. She I do believe she's on her.
Yeah. We send her prayers out.
Yes, yes indeed.
And so, while we're on that, I do want to, take a moment.
Sure.
King Tay, the artist, his daughter was murdered on Valentine's Day. So tonight they're actually having the vigil. So I want to send, condolences, prayers out. He's a good friend of mine.
Yes.
And please go to his page, King Tay Artist. They got the GoFundMe. She had 2 kids, a 6-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old boy that just lost their mom. So, you guys please go to King Tay the Artist on Instagram and Facebook and support the GoFundMe.
Yes.
So, but, it's crazy. Let me tell you guys something. The bomb was downtown.
Oh, in Old Sac.
Was it Old Sac?
It was Old Sac, the Cobblestone Road.
Okay.
Hated that.
And I remember the first time I saw this dude right here. He was standing outside the building looking mean like he always do.
Don't believe it.
Oh, and I don't know how. I think, I wasn't scared. I would walk up. I don't care.
You was really walking up to real dudes when you was doing these interviews. Like, I was just a bystander just standing someplace.
Yes.
You didn't have to fear me.
But you always looked so mean, and I remember you standing outside that building and stuff, and somehow we just started talking. We became like brother and sister ever since then. This is longevity of friendship right here.
Yes, it is.
And everything. I even hired him to go to one of my real estate houses that Squatters was going into. I was like, okay, y'all want to play? I'm calling Shadow.
Right. To move now, and not just now. Right now.
Right, yeah. So, I hired him as security. So,
We do what we do.
Yeah, but you know, you've introduced me to people like Juice.
Yes.
Oh God, I love him.
Shout
But
out to bruh.
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you watching, if you don't come see me, then we got a problem. All right, I love you. So
I'm gonna hold him so you can take that problem out on him because kind of getting on my nerves, not sliding to the west. But you know, he handling his business, he's doing his things, and he's got some things that's gonna be coming up real soon here.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to remember. I think that was when I was doing low key promotions under the table for the bomb before it was the bomb. When we had another superstar here from the city putting CD singles in the recorder and pushing play, so the bomb was at this beginning. I was just doing street promotions at that time.
You wasn't working for the bomb?
Not at that time. That was before I stepped on. I was contracted because I was handing out the stickers and along with the bow CDs and the T-shirts and the flats and everything. I was that cat. But that's how I really got to know you because when we were doing AWOL, we had to make sure that you got the videos that you wanted, and we had to figure out where you were to where if we could position Bo to get, or Marvelous to get an interview. But it was hard for Bo because, Bo wasn't coming to SAC.
Yeah.
Half the people in upper management at AWOL wasn't coming to Sacramento. For reasons we won't discuss. But, it is what it is. But you've been doing this for many moons. And the real estate game came up kind of quick with you, like out of nowhere. Like, how did you even get into that? By the way, let the people know how they can get in touch with you if they want a house.
Well, first of all, my friend Rachel Poole, I met her.
Okay.
And she introduced me to the real estate game. So that was back in like 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I got my license like 2002 and everything.
Easy hustle.
Yeah, and real estate, it's up and down. If you guys are, in fact, I'm doing a webinar on how to buy a house with down payment assistance programs because there's down payment assistance programs this Saturday. So make sure you guys hit me up. 916-239-5504 is the phone number, or hit me up on Facebook, Alita Turner, or Instagram, Boss Lady Alita. But I'm a real estate agent and I'm a real estate coach too. I coach agents also.
This is where we are. I am woman, hear me roar kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I got you with anything you need: wellness products, real estate, whatever, what you need.
Okay,
credit.
Wellness products. Let's go ahead and jump into that. CMOS. What is it about CMOS?
Well, I'm taking CMOS because the doctor said that I got high blood pressure.
That's what we do. But
so
everybody trying to get me on the little CMOS hype.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. Just from the name alone, CMOS. That's that little green shit be on the bottom of the ocean, slimy, nasty.
But it's healthy for you, they say. Anything that don't taste good is healthy for you.
I guess I don't do the healthy shit because
right.
Everything I eat tastes good. Okay, so you're doing the real estate. You're able to coach people to do. You're able to hook them up with the little programs for the first-time buyers kind of situation.
First-time buyers and everything. We even got a program where if you Section 8, you can use a Section 8 voucher. I have a lender. We just did a webinar on that. I'm starting to do more webinars. This is a whole different game now. What I do is I do Zooms.
Okay.
Yeah, and Zooms is it's the way to go. Even to do interviews, as you know, and stuff like that.
The pandemic proved that shit.
Yeah, and that's when, let's go back to the show, and that's when everybody's like, why did you stop the show? Well, if I'm tuning into the radio and I hear artists that I'm playing their videos and the label A call me, things started to change. I remember I ran into Mos Def, and I think his manager was like, I introduced myself as a video show. He said, let's do an interview. I said, oh, you didn't hear what happened? I was like, Universal Records, they, back then was a thing called fax machine. They faxed over, I think they either faxed or mailed over what they wanted us to start paying after all these years of playing. They wanted us to start paying to play their artist stuff after we blew them all up.
Tripping.
The girl in Universal Records couldn't believe it when I called her. She didn't even know. She goes, "What?" You know, and Most Def got, he was not happy.
Probably pissed off.
You know, because us video shows, not only mine, but from the Bay to LA, everywhere, we was the one doing it. I remember calling Rockefeller Records and Dave Dash Dance on the phone.
Yes.
I remember having to fax over my playlist.
Yes, definitely had to do that.
You know, but so that's one of the reasons why, you know, I got out of it. You know, because it started changing.
It did turn rough. It's kind of like the street promotions kind of weakened up, I guess you would say. You know, it wasn't too much demand for a whole snipe team, but things are going full circle because now labels want you to prove yourself.
Yeah.
As far as the video show situation, I'm thinking it's starting to pick up, and I'm thinking because everything goes full circle. So before you was able to jump on, let's say, the major independent artists from Forte to Ski 6'4", rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know, the Juice, Bo, 40, like you really was handling all those. I think it's coming back around because a lot of videos are starting to be put into rotation, and you know, people starting to reach out for it, and I think it's gonna go full circle.
Yeah. Well, the thing with my show was, I had the major artists because I was serviced by every major record label.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that I do miss is seeing, you know, people in front of the, you know, like the liquor stores, the stores trying to sell you the CD. And I used to tell them, I won't buy your CD, but I'll put you on TV.
See, that I'm so glad somebody felt the same way I did. Bro, buy the CD, but hold on, bro. I don't buy CDs.
Yeah.
And I'm not being big-headed, not being cocky, but I'm really a person who can put you in a position.
Mm-hmm. And like, I did. And I put in...
You put a lot of cats in position to move how they needed to move.
Yeah, because where can you see like a T Nutty video, Brother Lynch video, and then the next video is like, you know, Rockefeller or, you know, Bad Boy and all that, you know? So, you know, so it was, I gave a lot of, you know, exposure to people for free, free.
Really did.
I never charged anyone. Because my thing was, if I wasn't charging the major artists, why am I going to charge the local artists? That was like my thing.
That's real wisdom.
You know,
and kind.
And I miss the record stores too, because I miss record stores and the radio stations, because I used to go do my interviews there. A lot of times. I used to do it at Access a lot, but
sooner or later, artists are gonna come and do a in-store.
Oh my God, I miss those in-stores.
The last in-store I was at was 40's in-store.
The one at
here
Dimple?
At Dimple Records. And he got mad at me.
Why did Earl get mad at you?
He got mad at me because I walked into the building, line out the door, around the corner. I walk into the building and I stand in line. He stopped signing stuff, stood up and pointed. Shadow, what are you come here. Made me walk to the front as he didn't yelled across the store.
Oh my goodness.
Hugged me and was like, don't do that again.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, look, I was just trying to be cool. You know, I didn't want to.
Oh,
and he started going back to signing. I'm like, okay, I won't do it again.
That's Earl. That's Earl for you.
But that dude's, I won't even say that dude. That man is one of the most genuine cats on the planet. And you have one of the greatest relationships that I've ever seen out of not being in the clique. Like you in there.
Well, Turf Talk, one time I ran into Turf Talk. What was that place on the board? What was it?
The Boardwalk.
The Boardwalk. Turf was with his family, and I had walked up to Turf. I don't know, something was said, and Turf goes, "Oh no, she cool. She's sick with it." Turf Talk was like, "She's sick with it." You know?
Turfy's good people. I promoted his first 3 albums when he first came out on 3030. Shout out Mugzilla.
Oh yeah, Muggsy.
Shout out. That's like, you really know these people.
Yeah, me. You know, sometimes me and Sugar talk. Sometimes, you know.
Now let's touch on Sugar, because
What's my sister?
No, Sugar solid.
You guys he talks about me being, oh my God. When I talk to Sugar, I think she slowed down a little, but
I think she has too, but
she was doing so much. Oh my God. I was like, okay, sis, wait, okay.
She'd gone from music to fashion to accessories and empowerment and perfumes and like Sugar had it all.
Yeah.
Now, compare these female artists of today to a solid, God, can't even, icon that's underrated.
Oh my God,
like
she really is.
Sugar gassed half these females today.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar was talking about the same shit they talking about now, but she was making you think about it. Because some of these females, they just want to, not saying no names, but when they say their booty hole's brown and their coochie's pink, I ain't gonna say no names. Congratulations on your new baby and all, but damn. Sugar T was still talking about breaking the motherfucker's pocket and getting at him and making him do this shit, but you had to really think about what she was saying. Because when she did Billy Badass off her first album, Sugar said it right then and there. You got to fuck with me.
Now, every time, so I'm like her. Okay, so when they had like a couple shows here for her, and there was hardly any people, I called Sugar. I said, sis, there ain't hardly anybody here. She goes, sis, thanks. She would turn back around.
Turn around, go home.
So, but a couple times when she did show up, I was like, she be on stage and she asks people, what song you want to hear? And I'd be like, wait, she goes, Lita, what you want to hear? And I said, recognize. She goes, I can't remember the words. she gonna kill me. And I was like, how do you forget? Especially, BMW, black man working. Come on. She
had too much going on.
That recognize to me was, I don't know, that's my favorite song. And she knows it. She tuning in, Sugar knows. Sugar knows.
Shit. Sugar, come sit down with me one time. Now, you was getting overwhelmed with this video show. So you say. I don't see how that ever happened because you've always had 5, 6, 12, 15 hustles at one time. So what changed for you for the video show?
What changed?
Yeah, what changed? What made you not, because to go hard like you did for all those years, for free 99, and then just one day, I don't want to do this no more.
I left for a couple years. When I had a Sacramento funk music videos, I left for a couple years, and then I came back. I think after my divorce or something, I might have came back.
Okay.
And then I had it as On the Real music videos. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I had it. Yeah, then I changed the name to On the Real. So it's just everything that started changing. Like I said, the record labels, if I turn on radio, artists is there. Before, they used to call me all the time.
So it's kind of like you was being, what's the word I'm looking for? They weren't showing any love to the people who pretty much helped put those artists on.
Yeah, then they was talking about us having to pay.
Which is fucking crazy.
And stuff like that. So that's why I was like, it's time to bounce,
Okay. Now, you bounced, but thank God for blessings and miracles. And if you believe in Him, walk the path, because when you left, you blessed me with the show.
Mm-hmm.
And we're about to jump back on it again. Cable Access and accepted us again, and we finna be in full mode. If you have videos, make sure you send it in ontherealvideos@gmail.com. Don't bring no bullshit, because I'm gonna do this just like the radio station. If your video is trash, you're not getting on.
Call Jason. Call somebody.
Please call Synth. Get your budget up.
Don't use your cell phones, please.
If Synth knows that you really trying, and you ain't got it like the big mega superstars that he's filming, he's going to work with you.
He is still so down. He is down to earth.
Synth is a mutant. He is too down to earth. He is. If you see all the great artists that he knows, the places he's been, the things that he's done, and for him to be just the most humblest, coolest friend person you'll ever meet.
Right.
When Bruh finally came home from Washington, we went to ATL down to Waka Studio. We were doing some work with Waka, and he called and was like, "Hey man, I just heard Juice got out. Yeah, we in Atlanta. I'm coming." And we got there the first day. We had the little room. We was doing the studio work. Come the second day, open the door and sent to the damn door. I was like, "Hello!" Like, wow.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay Synth.
Yeah.
Now, you've seen Sacramento's. Hell, you helped create half of Sacramento's hip hop scene.
Mm-hmm.
When you go from the cats who used to have to go from the trunk, from store to store, event to event, sniping, flyers, CDs, to today, what is it that artists from this new era, what do they need to take from the art from that era? Because something is missing. Social media is not the cure for cancer.
You can't be lazy. You cannot be lazy. You know, like I said in my other interview, you know, I still call you Young Meek. Now, Young Meek, remember everywhere you went, man, he had plaster. He was on pole. I was in off of Arden at Jack in the Box. Man, his stuff was flat. You know what I mean?
It was not
everywhere. He had posters. You know, Meek knew how to do promotions back in the days. And I just watched his interview with Nico. There's a lot of stuff I just learned about. You know, I didn't really realize, and brought back a lot of memories.
Meek did a lot of stuff that people didn't know.
Yeah, you know, but he knew how to promote. He knew how to, promote himself and everything. You know, the quality of the videos. You know, in Black Market, AWOL, they were local. They were still doing quality videos. You know, just because we got these cell phones now, don't mean go shoot a video.
I know the iPhone 15 Pro Max is a great phone, but y'all gotta step it up.
Yeah,
you gotta step it up. Not everything has to be quick and easy.
And the network, you know, I mean, I miss the record stores. You know, we had, you know, off of Florin, we had what, Top Notch?
No, we had Top Notch, we had Tower Records.
And we had Top 10 with Mix.
Top 10 with Mix, shout out Mix.
Yeah, we had Dimples. What was off of Watt?
Off Watt was Tower Records.
Oh, Tower.
That was Watt and El Camino.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Dimples in Folsom. It was a Dimples downtown. Mm-hmm. Also a Tower Records. And I know all these places because I had to go in and put up posters and drop off product. And when the stores close and 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm putting the posters on the walls of the record stores.
Right. Posters.
Yeah.
I don't really see posters anymore.
There is no sniping anymore. There's barely any flyers. There's really no networking. There's really, I think, the social media and the internet is kind of, like you're saying, make these cats lazy.
And the radio stations are different too. Like I didn't know 102 was still on. I don't. Now we got, you know, the, what's it called, the YouTube Music. We got all the other stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I was like, when somebody said, I was like, oh, I didn't know they were still playing music. You know,
stations aren't doing their due diligence because they're not in the streets no more.
Mm-mm.
I remember being at the Bomb and I had to call every week. Shout out Paula because she stayed on my ass to find a place to go do a remote. Now, we had our remotes that we got paid for advertising, but if it was on the week that we didn't have it, shout out, you better go and find a place to go play some music at a store or something, do something.
And they should be out on the streets because I remember when I was driving, I turned around and D-Lo.
D-Funk.
No, D-Lo.
Or D-Lo? D-Lo, the actual D-Lo.
Yeah, the light yeah. D-Lo was there and he goes, Alita, he was like, this is Universal Records. You know, you think you could get the camera and, you know, interview them? I said, well, I could try, you know, and I wound up getting a camera that night and meeting them at the Hotel the Marriott by UC Davis.
Yes.
Guess who it was?
Who?
Akon. It was Akon.
See,
And this is for Akon really. And right after I interviewed him, that song with him and Styles P blew up.
mhm.
But I told him, I said, I think I have some of your videos and stuff, you know. And then there was a girl, what was her name, Dina, that Eminem was supposed to put out, and I don't think that girl never came out.
Never.
And
Never.
what was that young Snoop boy? He went by Snoop. Remember, he
I remember, but
he was with them,
yeah.
and
That was the night that he came, because I was having a nightclub in Old Sac at the time called Shooters.
oh yeah,
And Akon slid through there.
yeah.
And that was the week before I threw.
And Mystical's manager was
Yes. That was the week before I threw Keisha Cole's first record release party for her off of the Barbershop soundtrack.
there. Oh my God, really?
Yes, she came.
Now-
She came to the club in a neon green Two Live Crew move some dress.
She was quiet back then.
Yeah, then
Yeah, because
days is over now.
when Dwayne from MCA Records called me, I was driving up 16th Street. He was like, Alita, you know, can you interview? There's a local artist, blah, blah, blah. You know, her name is Keisha Cole. She got a song on Barbershop too.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, you know, I interview her and stuff. And I met Keisha at the Sheraton on J Street.
Yep.
In fact, on my, if you guys go to the interview I did with Nico, he's got the clip of her. She was so quiet.
Nico did his thing with that interview, by the way.
Thank you. And then the second time I met Keisha was at the Red Lion.
Okay.
And she was yelling at her band. And I said, "Oh, I see the Oakland in you now." And
Oh.
she said, "I knew it was you when they said, you know." But those are the things I like. Is like being there. You know, when Keisha, and then even a guy from Universal, he called me one time because the radio station would interview the violinist Mary Ben-Ari. He called me. He was mad. He was like, "Alita, you think you can interview her because?" Man, I brought her up here, and these stations don't want, none of the radio stations want to interview
I
her.
ain't had nothing to do with that.
No, that's what he
I
says.
had nothing to do
But
with that.
yeah, so I want to meet them at the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you guys remember, she Kanye West had put her out.
Yeah.
She played like violin hip hop,
It
you
was
know.
dope.
And, so I'll thank God I had, because D-Lo introduced him to me.
Mhm.
When he came to town and couldn't get no, support, he had hit me up also. I came through.
See, I don't. The game has changed.
Mm-hmm.
The game has changed, but it's the same basically. It's kind of like built on not what you know, it's definitely who you know.
Mm-hmm. And remember how Deion Taylor used to, how he networked with you guys to get on the, get Dice and them played on the radio.
Dion, shout out to Brad Lady Death. Dion was the pushiest.
He got it done.
He was a bully. Dion worked his way into everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he got Dice in there, he had Dice's DJ was DJ Alvin D. Shout out Alvin D. So the music was coming in that way. And Dion was throwing parties, and he had special events. And a lot of cats who may not know who Deion Taylor is, like, Dion went overseas playing ball and can outball a lot of them cats that's playing in the NBA today.
Right.
But, time in his knees and took it. The knees get you bad. But he was helping with the, back in the day, the Foot Locker 3-on-3 tournaments at ARC.
Oh, wow.
Dion was out there embarrassing fools. Oh my God. And then Dion was the first cat who kind of like, he got I don't know if it was either a Wonder Bread truck or an old UPS truck, and he wrapped it tailor-made.
Wow.
Oh, Dion was before his time.
Man.
Before his time.
Yeah, he really was. Now he's doing films and
And
stuff.
he is killing the film game right now.
Mhm.
Shout out Dion.
Yeah, Dion and Roxanne.
Behind every strong man.
It's a strong woman,
And
so I
Rox?
can't forget Roxanne.
Roxanne, see, Roxanne was the one you didn't want to meet.
She was.
I remember one night at the Hard Rock Cafe,
What did she do?
Roxanne got in my face and was pointing my chest about not letting certain people in.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm looking down at this little light-skinned girl poking me in my chest, and I'm like, somebody better come get this
That's
girl
Roxanne,
from me.
yeah.
She did not care. She was about her business and she was gonna make it happen. But Rox is one of the sweetest, kindest people I've ever met. Hands down. She was just about her business, and that was real game.
Yeah.
But there's no clubs.
And you know, one thing I do want to bring back up back in the days was we can't forget about Sed and Stacy with the Loop magazine. They had the celebrity basketball games.
Yes.
And then later on, remember, Adrian Ross came with the celebrity basketball games. We don't even have that no more.
He took it to a whole nother level, getting Arco Arena.
Yes. Rick Rock and all them used to be up in there.
Had the NFL was coming out to play. Afterward, the after parties. Ooh, it was great. And you're right.
Yeah, Sed and Stacy started off at the high schools. You know,
we
and stuff.
don't have that anymore.
And they have the Loop magazine, by the way. That's what we said, you know.
So, in Sacramento, which is an extremely hard market, what things do we need to get done here to get back on the radar?
For some reason, I really feel like it's kind of coming, but like you said, full circle. I really feel like it's coming again. You know, especially with your show, Nico, you know, and I don't know, it's just, and Meek said he got a project. You know, he's putting some people out.
Yeah.
So, you know, us old school people, we resurface, you know.
But that's a trend that I've been noticing also. Like a lot of the artists that so-called retired have gotten sick of the bullshit and like, okay, let me step back into the studio.
Well, look, all them people is like Lick and all them. You know, rest in peace, Doey. When Doey passed, I saw so many people that I haven't seen in so long just come out. You know what I mean? And now I'm hearing, you know, about them doing like, look, you know, they starting to come back out into the music game.
Yep.
You know, rest in peace, you know, 69 Mall, you know,
yes.
and you know, 69 Dre, you know, Mall was doing strikes.
Yes.
You know, rich, you know, but the thing is now, I'm just gonna keep it real. It's hard. It's so scary to throw stuff.
Hella scary.
You know, it's all these shootings and, you know, it wasn't like it was back in the days. You know, people fought. Now they want to pull out guns and stuff. You know, and I think that's what's kind of, you know, especially with the club thing.
Right.
You know, because look, you know, I don't know if you know, if this is a story or not, but what was it, Shaky J's, and it turned into something else, and they had that killing at the gas station. Then I think they, from what I heard, they, you know, try to cut their hours, and it, you know, and so there's no more. So people are messing up what Sacramento can have, you know, with all this mess.
Now, is that the youngsters or is that the OGs?
I mean, it seems like every time on the news, it's like youngsters, you know. You know, how is 14 and 15-year-olds getting guns? You know, that's, you know, it's just, yeah, it's just, you know.
It's scary.
It's really scary, you know, we want to do stuff, but it's people come and mess it up.
So, because, you know, everybody wants to say they don't like Sac and Sac's a cow town. I'm going to go to the city, the town. But cats don't realize it's worse out there.
Yeah, I know. My friend told me how, you know, how her daughter had got robbed, you know, her husband had brought her a chain, you know, her fiance chain, and it's, you know, San Francisco.
Oh yeah, you walk around San Francisco in the wrong
you can't
corner,
do it, you know,
you're getting stripped.
Yeah, that's, you know, so it's just, I don't know. That's why I stay prayed up.
You have to.
Especially, I pray for my kids. My daughter's in Brooklyn, New York. My son's in the Bay. You know, I just be like, I just pray for them. You know, every morning. I ask, first of all, let me tell y'all something. You got to ask for common sense. Pray for common sense for your kids, first of all. Ooh, boy, because
common sense is not so common anymore.
Yeah, and then, you know, pray for protection and safety for your kids and everything. So you really have to, you know, do that and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a whole different, you know, because okay, we had Ricky's, Where he used to knock people out at Ricky's.
Stop saying. No, I did not. But we had Ricky's.
Really?
We go all. Stop. We go all the way back. We had the Hard Rock. We had Ricky's. We had Hun King Lum, which turned into Zoku's.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Spectrum? No, Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Spectrum 90. It was down in Old Sac.
Which one? What was Taylor May used to throw at Velotti? What's that?
Taylor May was everywhere.
Velotti. What's the basketball player? Velotti.
Vlade Divac. That was Tunnel 21.
Tunnel 21. Yeah.
But
yeah.
It was everywhere. It was real competition for nightclubs out here, and it was every.
Back in the days, it was Rancho Royal.
Rancho Royal will go down in history because that was one of the baddest clubs ever. We used to sneak into Rancho.
Yeah.
We used to sneak into Rancho and was just like ooh and ah because Rancho had a whole gate around it, which is now a Russian church. Crazy.
My goodness.
I do believe if they knew what happened in Rancho.
Latin Palace?
Ooh. Where was that at?
Yeah, where's Latin Palace at?
He getting names of clubs I don't even remember.
Yeah.
And I've been in every club.
And you had Cocoa Palms.
Cocoa Palms. I had a cousin. Cousin was a man child. He would go to Cocoa Palms and get in situations with grown ass men.
Oh Lord.
Just to see if he could handle it. Like, bro, you need a hug.
And what was the Rico then brought out something? What was the Red Line or something? They say had the fireplace.
Savannah's. No. Peppermint.
Oh, it was called the Latin Palace. That was Rancho. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Remember the Peppermill?
The Peppermill. Yeah, they was talking about.
Peppermill was the ultimate kicking spot.
And what'd you say, Savannah? The old Red Line.
Savannah's.
Yeah, Savannah's and stuff. But those were the good, the good days. I can't even really. I know right now we got a Fusion. I know Twanamo and all them doing their stuff up there. Josh is still trying to, do his stuff he just got the old club again. And what's the Hilton?
The Hilton.
And I think Chris is doing yard work, but
yeah, Chris got his own little company, and Chris is actually starting to get his little sing back on.
His singing?
He be at Golden One singing and everything.
Yeah. There's one on Fulton too. I can't think of the name, but yeah, Chris. I'm still waiting for that CD.
Might be. Yeah. Okay. We'll get off that. But we had Chris. We had Tone Malone.
Jasper.
Oh, where's Jasper at?
I don't know.
Oh, my
Jasper.
God, Jasper. Ooh, that was one of the first real R&B cats up out of Sac.
Yeah, and then what was Stacy and Adrian?
Yes.
Adrian and Stacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what was her name? Damn it. She did a song. Well, then there was Romeo, rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
And then there was God, she's gonna kill me. Light skin, real pretty.
Tia Burner?
No. But
Shout out to Tia.
She was. She was good too. Like it was so many great artists. And Sacramento still has great artists like that. But there's no place for them to get their shine in the city. And Sacramento's always been a city that, for whatever reason, we show more support to the cats outside than we do inside.
And I think, 40 and all them blew up? They didn't blow up in the Bay. They blew up in another state, right?
Yeah.
And I think Brandy blew up overseas.
Yeah.
So, we got to support.
Tabloids, that's what it was.
Tabloid.
Good. Thank you. Thank you very much. What is that? Who's that?
I don't know. I got to look.
Okay. Well, appreciate you.
But, we had, but you know what? JD, I shout out to JD, right? JD, got the Lighthouse.
Oh my God, you remember all the cool clubs.
Right.
Well, I got you. Remember this one? Bait Shack by Sunrise. The Maxim, Garfield and Auburn Boulevard.
Wow.
Yeah, way back.
Yeah. But JD, you know what JD told me?
What?
He was like, Alita, He said, you got so much footage. He was like, you got Mozzie. I said, what do you mean I got Mozzie? He was like, he was little Tim when he was interviewing us. I said, shut up. I said, are you serious? He was like, yeah. JD he brought that up to me at Shaky J's while they were sitting there talking.
Wow.
You know, so.
Shout out Mozzie.
And shout out GP the Beast, too.
Oh, GP's doing some music. He already did his little book. You know,
I think he got a pet grooming thing, too. Did you talk about me? GP? I was like,
GP
okay.
is that boy, that man husband. And I'm going to take the little out because GP the Beast was just that.
Mm-hmm.
He was not first cat, but signed to Death Row. Sacramento artist signed to Death Row, performing downstairs, standing on a table in Brandon's.
Wow.
And I always had to hold the table because every time he would step to rock with his shit, the table would almost fall.
Oh, God.
And I was like, that's the last thing he needs to do right now is fall and bust his ass.
And rest in peace, Homicide.
Homicide.
You know, last time I talked to Homicide, he was trying to get people the royalties and
Homicide was really doing stuff too.
And stuff. That was a hard hit also for me is when Homicide passed because we always had good conversations and everything. So, but so. I don't, I feel like we're kind of coming back, but then we still need the radio stations and stuff, I remember back in the days, you had to know people, like you said, up in the radio.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I got Bugsy. I got Bugsy up in there, his song played on the radio. Mm-hmm. But it was also the way people talk to you guys. Man, it's like, if you come with the attitude being cocky, your stuff ain't getting played.
Oh, you was getting your feelings hurt by me.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about, man, you need to play this. Why would I play why?
Right. Well, I'm the hottest thing out. You know what I mean?
They never support us. Okay, well, let me ask you this question. I'm going to put this into the world. If I take, say, E40 to a venue that holds 3,000 people, do you think he can sell it out? Of course the answer is going to be, yeah. If I take you to that same venue, do you think you can get 30 people to show up and pay? No, get the fuck out of my face then.
And all the selling tickets and want people to sell. Do they still do that?
They still do the pay to play shit.
Okay, I haven't heard about that lately.
Oh, it's out there, and it's crazy, but not crazy because as an independent artist who wants to open up for a major artist, you pay so many dollars to perform, but they're going to give you so many tickets to sell to get your money back. Why you wouldn't sell them damn tickets to get your money back is beyond me. Unless you were giving them away, which was your choice, to make sure you had some people in there cheering your name. But these people want to try and beat the promoter. Shout out to Lise with Rock the Mic and now All Things Indie.
Yes,
she's doing that
girl.
thing.
Oh, I love her.
Lisa is a beast.
Yes, she is. And oh my gosh, she supports me and I support her. When she had her opening, when she had that place on Fulton, I made sure because of her, I went in there and gave my support. And also shout out to Raggio, producer, and Q made the beat.
Q's little brother, I love Q.
Now let me tell you something. I always tell this story. Me and Q was we was talking about it, laughing at it when I saw him at Gio's vigil. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, DJ Gio. But Bugsy was hosting. I was the one behind the camera. I never got in front of the camera. So I used to have Ebro hosted for me. Mm-hmm. Now look where he's at. And Emo, Lamont, Shortstop. I totally forgot about Shortstop.
Don P.
Yeah, Don P. Yeah, and so what happened was I think I got that air.
Sorry.
That's okay. What was I talking about?
About your hosting, you never got in front.
Oh yeah, never got in front. But there was somebody I was about to talk about. I just sort of.
We lost it.
Yeah, but anyhow, who was I about to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
I said Ebro.
You talk about Ebro's your host, Emo, and you've met.
And also our boy, Moody.
Shout out Kid Mossy.
Kid Mossy.
My guy, little
Kid
brother.
Mossy. Oh my goodness. I miss him.
He's out doing his thing. He has his Alavote magazine, alavotemag.com, and he's doing big things on that.
Now I remember he was interviewing Life Jennings for me.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Remember?
He was so excited for that too.
Yeah, but then he started getting too deep because remember the album was something about Jesus and stuff. And I was like, I had to do cut.
Bring it back, like, bro. We keep it in
life. Life kind of looked at he was, appreciating stuff. I was like, man. But another one is Guru. I interviewed Guru. Rest in peace.
You interviewed a lot of greats.
And
quiet as kept.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So at the boardwalk, Turf Talk was running around.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how mean you are about when we know people, we're very protected over our family.
Very.
Right? I went up to Turf Talk. I was like, what are you doing? He goes, oh, fam, I'm good. I said, if you don't start walking around with somebody and stop running around here by yourself, yeah, I'm like, you ain't nobody, And, he knows how I am. He could tell by look.
Turfy doing his thing right now, too.
Yeah.
It's just
and
crazy.
Muggsy is, too. Mr. Fitness Guru.
Yeah. First of all, Muggs was already stronger than a motherfucking just elephant on roids. But he got into the fitness and opened his gym. That boy looked like somebody drew him now.
Yeah, Mugzilla.
Dancing
Remember, I used to be the only one. I was like sis. If it wasn't Sugar there, I was there. I would be the only girl up in there. And I remember 40 of them was playing dominoes one time and
never played dominoes with 40.
Oh, he never played dominoes with 40.
You're gonna lose.
And he was like, man, where's my Rossi at? Where's my Rossi? And it was like, I don't know. Then Manny walked in.
Yes.
Manny walked in with the Rossi and stuff. And 40, he was good and stuff. But 40 loved his dominoes and his Rossi, but now he got his own line.
I remember one time in the bomb, we were interviewing 40, and a cat that I didn't know, and I'm click related. I didn't know who he was, but he walked in with this box in his bag. And I was like, what the hell is this? Went to the kitchen in the office, pulled out all these Gatorade bottles, full of Gatorade, cracked them, poured the Gatorade down the sink. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Because they were filling the Gatorade bottles with Rossi. And I was like, so wait a minute, let me get this straight. Y'all can't drink Rossi out of a regular cup, out the bottle. It has to be out of the Gatorade bottle.
Oh my gosh.
40 made that famous. He wouldn't drink Rossi unless it came out of a Gatorade bottle. And then you would go to Miller Park on Sundays, and everybody in the park was drinking out of Gatorade bottles. And I was probably the only one with real Gatorade in the bottle.
Oh my God. Man. 40, he is so humble. I remember we was at Cesar Chavez Park, and these people came up to him and said, I want you to do my birthday party. And I'm up there looking like, he's not going to come to your house and do, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh, okay. He said, oh, easy, get their information. He would never be rude to his fans. Ever. That's why that day when I saw him at the Total Wine and stuff, and then that night when that mess happened at Golden One, I go, that's not how my brother is. I was like, who pissed him off? I was like, I've never seen him all my years of knowing him mad like that.
I've heard stories, because I kind of heard that's how Hit 'em Hard Security started. Because 40 never really needed security in the beginning. If a promoter did him wrong, 40 was walking up on the promoter. So Hit 'em Hard was kind of created.
Well, Shot didn't play either, man.
Oh, God. What? He's named D-Shot for a reason. But Hit 'em Hard was keeping 40 kind of like in the artist position and not the muscle. I met Hit 'em Hard Security. Oh my God, I will never forget this night. We were in Frisco in the hills, and we were at the Intermajor Way E40 record release party. Big Les, all kind of superstars were there, and it was this hill. Well, King Neal was giving away tickets to go to the party.
That's how they do that.
But it was secret. So if you won, you had to come to the station and get the information to get on this bus, and the bus would take you to the party. It got leaked. So everybody started showing up. Well, this bus was going up the hill, and all these other people was on the other side thinking they were going to be able to sneak up the hill on the side of the bus where security wasn't. Well, security was Hit 'em Hard. We AWOL Records. I got my jacket on, this bow, T-Bob. We walking in there. We were in there. We go about halfway up the hill, and all I hear is, everybody get back down the hill or it's going to be a problem. Short, stocky, dark as me dude walks over to his truck, pulls out this black thing, and everybody ran down that hill like the hill was on fire.
Who was the short?
It was JB. I told JB years ago that story. He was like, "Oh my God, I do remember that."
Oh my
and
God.
And the cat that was behind him
Jaws.
was tall, skinny, light-skinned dude. Oh, Measy.
Oh.
Now, when I first met Jaws was the smallest one out of the group.
Oh my
but
God.
that cat had heart.
Yeah.
Jaws had heart tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh, man.
hit him hard was you did not want to get on their bad side.
Yeah, JB.
And JB is the nicest cat. Now you got to be in shape to shake JB's hand though. Oh, first time I shook that dude's hand, being a friend, I damn near got snatched off my feet.
That happened to somebody I introduced him to. I remember that.
Oh, you had to really be in shape. My first time I was like, okay, we back in the gym. Next time I met JB, I was like, really, you ain't finna just snatch me. We're not having that.
Oh my God. Yeah, JB crazy.
But,
JB crazy. And he does that stuff on purpose.
He does. He really does.
And let me tell you a story about him when he got in that motorcycle accident. Of course, I went up to the hospital and saw him. Not even 2 weeks later, I'm driving down. I'm going home down Stockton, wait a minute, off of 65th
Mm-hmm.
by Stockton Boulevard. I'm at the light. Motorcycle pulls up.
Good for that.
And I'm like, and I look over, and somebody blowing a kiss at me. I said, oh, hell no. You already on a bike? I started yelling out of the road down my window. He just like, took off. No, I was so mad at him. I was like,
that's bruh. Love JB.
I was so mad at him already on the bike, and I just saw you in the hospital. I was hot.
He's not getting off a bike.
I know.
He's not. That's one of his true loves. Like, he's not coming off that bike for nothing.
But yeah, JB is one of the nicest, humble, and craziest. Now, I'm going to let you guys know, if you guys ever around me and JB, don't take nothing serious he says about me. Because he would tell, did he tell somebody? And it's funny, his girl, she knows me too.
Mm-hmm.
But he would tell people, oh, she does mad because I won't have sex with her or something. Oh my God.
That sounds like him.
And people be really, thinking, I was like, I just play along with it. I was like, yep, that's right.
It is what it is. That's just, bro. He's one of the greatest out here. Love him to death.
Now, another crazy one back in the days was at the bomb was Specialist. Now, let me tell y'all about Specialist.
That boy retarded.
Okay, so when I interviewed Kid Capri, I was looking for Genuine, and then I ran into Timberland. And at the time, my ex-husband, Timberland had just came out, and stuff, but he was still doing with the, beats for Aaliyah. His name was still out there.
Mm-hmm.
My ex-husband, when I said that's Timberland, he's like, who is that? So when Timberland still did the interview, but he had an attitude. So people was like, why Timberland had, that's messed up. He had an attitude. That's why he had an attitude, but at least he still did the interview. Now, when I was trying to, like I said, those cameras was big.
Mm-hmm.
I had the camera on me. Aaliyah, and she didn't know I was behind her. And, like brother and sister, she's hugging on Timberland. And I got the camera, and I go, excuse me, Aaliyah.
You say, excuse me, Aaliyah.
And then she came over, and she go, oh, we talked for about 5-10 minutes with Aaliyah. And then she went and got her dad. She didn't do an interview, but her dad came out and thanked me for supporting her, playing her videos. He said, she's tired and stuff like that. I never found Genuine, but so there was an event at the Red Lion, and I remember Wayne was there, the Specialist, Genuine was there, and I was talking to Genuine. I was like, you know what? I was looking for you, and I ran into Aaliyah, and you can tell you just got sad, right? Mm. But your boy Specialist got kicked out of that Red Lion. I looked that way. I was like, what happened to Specialist? He was like, he got kicked out. Oh, he was lit up. He lit up at the Red Lion.
Specialist was known for that. Shout out to Brad. He's still around doing his thing too.
Oh man, I just couldn't believe it. I just was like,
Yeah, my cousin, who I told you I was going to the older club to find out, that was Wayne.
oh wait, no.
I done seen Wayne do some amazing things with them hands.
Oh
But
really? Oh,
that
yeah.
dude, you want to talk about the smartest retard there is on the planet? That's him. He is the goofiest,
I love Wayne.
silliest. But the cat has got degrees. He was constantly going. We was roommates at one point in time. We was deadly hustling.
Yeah.
We'd come in from one gig, take 10 minutes sleep, get up, have to go to the next gig. We did that for years. But shout out Wayne.
Yes, most definitely.
He's one of the greats out in this area too.
And DJ Craig G.
Craig G, shout out Craig.
And rest in peace, Charlie Ramos. Man, Charlie.
That was a hard one. We lost a lot of great people. King Kahali, rest in peace. Roundtree.
Roundtree.
Charlie Ramos recently. We've lost.
Man, Roundtree at Strikes. But we go way back anyhow. But at Strikes hit. That was a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, it was. Because it was out of nowhere. Same thing with Ghetto Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hard one to swallow.
Yeah. I think I met him once, maybe.
He had this song, and I can't remember, but it was a slow jam. And it was with this light-skinned lady, real pretty. Can't remember. I'm going to remember when I get off the damn interview. But, that was his thing. He was cool. Another great artist that kind of like lightweight, under the radar, was famous. Sinead Goss.
Oh, gosh, I love it. Now, let me tell you about Sinead Goss. I used to go to Genesis Church. Her mama, I used to be like, please let Vanessa sing this weekend. Her mama, Vanessa Goss, that's where her and her sister get their vocals. Oh, yeah.
Sang.
But Sinead really got her mama's vocals and stuff. But yeah, that, I wish, I would love to see them make a album, CD, or not. Is there CDs, whatever they are, whatever you guys call it now.
Yeah, really. I don't know. I don't know if Sinead wants to, because her son's doing music.
Oh wow, she's that old now.
Oh God. Son's producing music, and they got a name for themselves. Her youngest making beats around the world.
Well, look at Marvelous's daughters.
Lil Marv. I still need that interview, Lil Marv.
Yeah. And now rest in peace, but Chastity, King Tay's daughter, she was doing music too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he posted some stuff for her rapping and everything. So, and Meek, young Meek said that Lick and his daughter did at his 50th birthday party, brought him to tears. She's doing music. He said she hard. I forgot what he said her name was, MK something.
Wow.
So
you going full circle when your daughter got up and
yeah. Wow. So it's just look at Beyonce. Look at Beyonce got her daughter out. Now it's all about the kids now.
It's crazy.
Crazy. But Sacramento. We back in the days everybody used to come up here. Juice. It's called Juice. Problems. Because the problem.
Mess. We had Richie Rich, the Click, 40 shot.
But you know who
Vila.
You know who my baby is though, and if he's watching, Mr. Fab. Mr. Fab, that's
soon to be mayor of Oakland. Go ahead, bro. Just do it.
He should be mayor of Oakland before he should be president of the United States.
That would be a perfect world.
Man, I could see Tracy up there.
Perfect world.
First lady. But Mr. Fab, I remember Gary Archer used to, I don't even think radio was even playing Fab. They used to come down here and I used to put him on the show. That
was in the beginning of Fab.
Yeah,
Before he was even introduced to Mac Dre.
Wow.
Because Gary was pushing him real tough. And Gary introduced Fab and Dre. And Dre signed Fab.
Oh, wow. So I interviewed him before all that.
I interviewed him before all that. I did an interview with Fab a little while back. I got specially invited to the studio to sit down with him. And he actually was telling me that story, and I was like, what?
Wow.
It's crazy.
And you know, now my son, he lives, you know, not too far from Fab's store.
Okay.
So my son got a clothing line, you know, he owns a barbershop in San Leandro. So, you know, he went to Fab's store. Fab bought one of his hoodies. He bought one of Fab's hoodies. They took a picture, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And Fab sat him down and gave him some game, you know, gave him some tips, you know, and stuff like that, you know. But another memorial thing that I have is going down to LA. And I was with the D Block West family.
Ooh.
And Cookie, shout out to Cookie out in LA, and you know, Lady Lines and Z Riddler and all them. We would sit. Okay, so first of all, we walking through like a auto thing where junkyards are. I mean, cars, like a junkyard. We walking through there, and I'm like, where in the hell they taking it? And in the middle there, there's a building. It's like a little. You walk in, it's a little club, like a little bar type. Right?
Okay.
And we go in there, and you know, there's a few people up in there. We're talking, and Cookies say, hey, you know, this is blah blah blah. You know, he produced for Rihanna, blah blah blah. I said, oh, okay. And then like a year or two later, my friend that had went with me, she sent me a video. Isn't this that guy that was sitting there in that meeting that we had in LA? And I was like, I looked and said, yeah, it was Infrared.
Oh my God.
It was Infrared, and he's the one that did All the Way Up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Infrared was, yeah. So before, you know, I had met him, Cookie introduced him to me and stuff.
Crazy how shit happens.
I was like, wow, you know, and stuff.
Well, Miss Alita, we've been reminiscing and
Yes.
flashbacking and really letting these people know that a lot of the greats that they listen to and admire and buy their music, like, know you on first name basis, all of your cell phone, been to the house, all the craziness, like, it's time that people recognize the people who help put people on, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm giving you your flowers now because you deserve them.
Thank you.
I hope that everybody who's watching and tuned in today will be doing the same if they ever see you out. If you ever get that insurance policy or win the lottery and you need to buy that mansion on the hill,
Right. Call me. I got you.
Please, for those who don't know, if they need to get in touch with you for any of the hustles you got from, let's go ahead and run down it. It's healthy.
Wait a minute, I got that weight loss candy. Oh my God. I got this candy.
Here we go. Go ahead and run it.
It's like a little, it's like caramel, like salted caramel.
Mm-hmm.
I done lost like 3 pounds in a week.
Stop it.
Yeah. It's a weight loss candy, and you guys need to be detoxing also. You should always be detoxing because,
Is this when this CMOS thing keeps coming up again?
no, not with the CMOS, but, yeah, but no, I'm on to this, you know, weight loss, you know, the weight loss candy now, because that's crazy. And I drink my weight loss coffee in the morning. But I want to say this real quick.
Alita gonna have her hustles.
Heck yeah, I
I ain't mad at you.
I learned from the best.
I ain't not mad at you.
So I just want to say this to you guys. How you guys start your mornings is very, very important. You know, every morning people be like, you be up so early. And I be like, yeah. Before I walk out of the house, I gotta have the right mind. So what I do is I get up, I pray, I read, I started reading the beginning of last year, I think I did the New Testament.
Okay.
I'm in the Old Testament right now. I read, you know, a chapter of the Bible every morning. I post positive stuff. Even when I don't feel like it, I'm still posting, you know, because God told me it wasn't about me. You know, I'm helping people out there. And I meditate. I meditate every morning, you know, and I listen to affirmations. I do all that before I go to work.
Wow.
I got to have that right mindset.
I need to get the cliff notes on that. 'Cause when I get up, I don't want to be up. I just went to bed. I got to go to work. Oh.
Yeah. So no, you got to take that time. You got to take that time for yourself. You know, me time and stuff. And if you have kids, do them when they go to sleep. If you got to do it late at night or something, you got to take that. Especially meditation is something else. I got into that with the COVID. Because we
think
was
I'd
not
fall
supposed to
asleep.
go outside. We were not supposed to go outside. Everybody was going outside. I sit my butt inside. I got into all these YouTube stuff with manifestation and all this stuff. And then one time I went to the bank. Everybody was at Walmart. I said, what in the hell? I was like, I thought we were supposed to be inside. So
Yeah, I was one of the lucky ones who was able to still go to work. And
mm,
I had a letter written that if I ever got pulled over for being outside, I showed the letter and kept it pushing.
were they really pulling people
Oh,
over?
God, yeah.
Oh,
I was an essential worker they were pulling people over for real.
oh my goodness.
But let's go back to that. I missed the pandemic in the freeway. Because when it was on, I remember driving to work one day, swerving, like you see sometimes the highway patrol will do.
Uh-huh.
I was actually doing that on the freeway.
Oh
It was so
my
empty.
God.
I was like, this is wonderful.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it was great. I'd get on the freeway. I would have to look at my gauge and be like, wait a minute, I'm doing 90.
Oh
Slow
my
down,
God.
because you couldn't tell. It
Shout
was
out to
great.
Boy.
And then one day, the shit was over, and everybody else was on the freeway, and I was pissed. What are y'all doing on my road?
Oh, God.
Go home.
See.
Oh, pissed me off.
Oh my goodness.
But please, give the people a contact on you so they can reach out, get some information, house,
Okay.
and down memory lane.
I know I keep looking at my phone. I should have been looking up there. But wanted to say IG, Boss Lady Alita. Facebook, Alita Turner, Alita Turner. And what else is there?
Oh God, I got too many.
That's good. AlitaSellsHomes.net. That's my website. AlitaSellsHomes.net. And don't forget there's down payment assistance programs. I do the VA. I've been in this game 22 years in real estate. Can you believe it? 22 years in real estate. You know. So if you're looking to buy a house, if you're looking to lose weight, we're looking to look good, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. And if I don't have it, I know where to go get it.
Miss Boss Lady.
We about to bring this old school promotions and stuff back too. So get ready.
It's really coming back. A lot of labels are hitting me up asking me if I'm doing stuff still. It's crazy. And I'm like, if the check is right, you're damn straight I'm doing it.
And that's something else I missed. Like back in days, remember I used to do those contests. I used to give away. Back in the days, the labels used to oh my God, they used to give CDs. I remember Death Row Records sent me hella Tupac tapes, VHS tapes and stuff to give away.
I still have an unreleased, limited edition, fat ass roll of Tupac posters.
Wow.
Right before
Clothing.
it passed.
They used to give us clothing and stuff too.
That was insane.
And I remember we got, oh my God, Jeff was so happy. We got the Janet Jackson tickets. We had to go to San Francisco though. He was so happy. We had front
I'd
row.
have been happy.
Yeah,
See,
we have
What?
front row. The record label. They used to take such good care of us.
And that's years ago, Janet. That's woo, Janet.
We dropped the kids off in Benicia and at his dad's house. And
That was a good time.
oh yeah.
Good time.
And you know what? Speaking of Benicia, I just want to shout out too. There's so many people I always forget. Young lady, what was young lady? Black Kyrie and young lady. Their record label, Daraka and all them.
I want to say Black Brother for some reason.
Yeah, it was something like that. But just want to shout out to that record label too, because Kyrie and all them, they're legends in the game. They get overlooked. So many people get just like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that 50 years, that hip hop 50 year.
That pissed me off. That really pissed me off.
Sugar wasn't on there. Conscious Daughters wasn't on there.
A lot of cats who should have been on there wasn't on there, but it took 50 years for it to be acknowledged. The week after, where was it?
Yeah, on.
Just like that. Like we get to 50 for a whole week and then it's gone. It was no more Sprite commercials with Nas on it. Like it was just gone.
Right. Shout out to Keek. We're gonna give you your flowers too.
Yes.
I ran into Keek in Del Paso Heights.
Keek?
Him and what was the other guy for San Francisco? Name him.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, I can't think of his name. But anyhow, they used to always come to the Heights and everything.
That could have been so many people.
That was oh God, I can't think of his name. But anyhow, That when you get old, that's what happens.
Well, next we're going to go get in mind, Nariva kind of shit to help your memory with
Yes,
Alita.
right.
That's what we're going to do.
Don't smoke weed when you're young. That's what happens.
Wow.
It does take away your memory.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, one more thing. I keep up there.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Mike Mosley.
Oh.
Mike Mosley,
Man.
who just was in Tokyo and stuff. Shout out. But then I saw that he done flew for Tokyo. He like Taylor Swift. He done flew for Tokyo to Vegas for the
for that expensive ass Super Bowl.
Right. And up there with 50 Cent and a whole bunch of
Mosley
people.
is a boss who sits among bosses.
And you know what? A lot of times people don't know he's in the room.
Because he's always the quietest
He's
one.
quiet, Mike quiet.
He is that poster child to the loudest one in the room is the weakest one. Well, Mike is quiet as hell.
Right.
Like, you can damn near forget he's in the room sometimes.
Right, right.
His presence is so powerful that you just know.
Yeah, and he doesn't be watching people, doesn't be watching. And Rick Rock. And one thing about Rick Rock, man, we go way back to Cosmic Slop Shop.
Damn.
Remember Rick? Yeah, when he was rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rick was, he's a good producer, but Rick used to rap with Cosmic Slop Shop before the Federation and all that stuff.
For all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out to,
Shout
Rick
out to
Rock and, my boy Mike Mosley. Gotta, and Mike, next time you and Sack, he always talk about, I'm gonna call you.
Everybody
Mac Dre used to do that to me. Every time he saw me, I used to run to him at Top Notch Records.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call you then, I'm gonna come on the show.
I actually have video footage that I'm still looking for to this day. The club I was throwing shooters in Old Sac.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, when he had just gotten out, he and Keek showed up to the door at Shooters. And I had a video interview with him there just because he came to the club kicking it.
Oh, wow. Mac, he was
I've
a
been
cool
trying
person.
to find that again, so, oh my God. When I find it, y'all can get to see it because it is classic. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Miss Alita, the people know how to get a hold of you. They need to know now, when they see you in the street, say your name, show respect. She's a legend. She's the pioneer who helped make this Sacramento. Remember the CD, Who Put Sac on the Map?
Oh, God, Eli and all that. Sub-Zero. Yeah.
Sub-Zero, my God.
Yeah.
Alita's one of the people who helped put Sac on the map. Show your love and your respect.
1993 to 2007. Yeah, I was on 1993 to 2007.
Wow. Well, we gonna get up out of here. I'm your man, Shadow.
And watch On the Real videos when it comes out.
Oh, it's coming too. I gotta tell you some things. We got some shit for y'all. This is Hype Radio. The show that we are on today is West Coast Wednesdays here. If you listen to it, you're gonna hear a lot more Northern Cali than Southern Cali. No disrespect. I love Southern Cali like I love Northern Cali, but I live up here. So I'm playing up here more than, but make sure y'all tune in. Follow us on the gram. Hype Radio is real. Check us out on the website, hype-radio.com. We on the gram. We on Facebook. We on Twitter.
We
oh my
everywhere.
God, we everywhere. Take us on the road with you on the TuneIn app. I'm doing it for y'all. This is what this has come from, for helping and aiding and doing a community type thing. This is Hype Radio. I'm your man Shadow, and we up out of here. Y'all be safe.
Peace out.